Hello everyone and welcome back to Let's Play FTL, Faster Than Light. So when last we left off, we had just fought the Rebel flagship for the first time. We managed to get some scrap. We're not going to have enough to upgrade our weapons cache to actually be able to use the hull lasers at the same time as we're using the ion blasters. So, the new plan is we're probably going to need, well, because I want full engines for the next run. We're not going to be able to using our teleporter, so I want to have full level 2 cloaking. So we need to be able to use an ion blaster, a hull laser, and defense drone 2. Unfortunately, we are not going to have... If we upgrade this, we'll have 3, but that's not enough for defense drone 2, which is really what I want. So we're probably going to have to take 1 out of engines. It's kind of a shitty deal, but I mean it needs to be done. So, and you'll see why in a second. So we are here, and the flagship is going here. We have managed to reduce its capabilities a little bit, but let's go ahead and get right back into this. So as you can see, this repair beacon is about to be taken over. So we are going to lose access to this if the rebels take it, but if we can take it back from the rebels, hopefully we won't really need it, but we will see. So let's do this. Ugh. I'm not looking forward to this. Alright, so the left side of the rebel cruiser has been destroyed. Now though it's going to rely heavily on the right side, which is drones. So we're going to need defense drone 2 to basically shoot down, because it's going to have boarding drones that it's going to send after us, which is going to be kind of crippling. Anyway, so it says, you chased down the flagship and discovered it's heavily damaged in the previous fight. Scans indicate it's redirected considerable power to its drones. Get ready to fight. So we're going to pause this. It now has a defense drone and a regular laser and a beam drone, but they're only level 1. So what we have to worry about is the boarding drone. So we want to go ahead and bring up our own defense drone, which will be able to shoot down any incoming defense drones. We're also going to want to bring up our ion blaster and our hull laser and target their drone defense. Or it could do nothing, and I've fucking forgotten to close my doors. So, oh, no, that is bad. We do not want him to damage our... Shit. Okay. So we probably want to bring 1 out of engines and put 1 into healing to heal our Rockman. Oh, shit. These are fucking operational again. That's not good. Okay. So it has this fucking surge thing where a bunch of drones show up. And then right once they start shooting, we want to go into cloak so they can't do shit. Probably want to fix this whole breach. So like I said... Oh, shit. Balls! Okay, you get over there and fix that. You get into the teleporter. Man, we are not doing great. Get over there. Take out those missiles. Okay, so there is an intruder on deck. Oh, shit. Shit! Our defense drone isn't doing crap. Okay. Fuck. Yeah, this is not ending well. Okay. Who is about to die? Our captain is about to die. You get in there and assist the captain. You get out of there. Here comes another fucking power surge. You get in there and help Maria. If we lose Maria, we are boned. Shit! Okay, engines are down, our pilot is down. We're probably not going to survive this, guys. Medbay is down. Yeah, safe to say we're kind of fucked. These fires are going to take us out before they can. Well. Fuck. One less explosion marks your fate as your ship is torn apart. Yeah, so that sucks. That's usually... That's normally about as far as I managed to get with the Rebel flagship is that stage. So that didn't go very well at all. Alright, back to the hangar. So anyway, we've managed to unlock the Zoltan cruiser. So we got one ship. Still working on this Federation cruiser. Like really, if you look at all the ships in the unlock thing, it kind of gives you a hint as to where to find them. So this one just straight up says beat the boss to unlock the Advanced Federation cruiser. The stealth cruiser is built near the NG homeworlds, but they only trust their own kind, so you need an NG to get it. The famous Mantis Thief, which is in the Mantis homeworlds. The Slug Cruiser, it doesn't really say, just as perhaps you can convince them to tell you in quotation marks, so that means that you have to, when you come up against other Slug ships in the Slug homeworld, which is one of the nebulas, you have to fight them, and then they surrender, and then you have to accept their surrender, and eventually they'll give you the plans to the ship. This one is actually a two-part quest. It says, travel to an unknown sector of the galaxy to find this powerful vessel. You have to find a particular Rockman, Crystal Rockman to be specific, and then take him home. The Rock Cruiser is just, find in the Rock homeworld. You have to fight a bunch of you come across a particular warband that you have to fight, and blah 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 blah. But so anyway, we got one ship. Let's go ahead and take a look at it. So this is the Zoltan cruiser. Actually, let's go ahead and look at the description. So it says the Zoltan's advanced shields technology gives this ship an edge during each battle. So Zoltan's shield, it is the overshield, basically. An unexplained technology creates this nearly impenetrable shield. Once the energy outputs from an FTL engine is powerful enough to recharge it, or only so it is up every time you come in, but it disappears and blah blah blah. They start with a halberd beam, which is a pretty decent one, but it needs to bypass shields to do any damage, so it only does 2 damage, so it can at most penetrate 1 shield and still be effective, kind of. The Lido missile is outdated and weak, so they start with some kind of shitty weapons, so we're going to want to update these as soon as possible. But it has 3 Zoltan crew members. We have not... Destroy a ship before it gets through the Zoltan shield. With the Zoltan cruiser, have 29 power and systems at the same time, and get to Sector 5 without upgrading your reactor in the Zoltan cruiser. That'll be a little difficult. I really like upgrading my reactor. With the Kessel, I've only actually managed to do 1 full arsenal. This one would probably be kind of easy to do, but not really. This one is kind of risky. I managed to do 1 with the Taurus. I'm obviously unlocked on easy. With the NG Cruiser, destroy an enemy ship using only drones, no weapons. And with the NG Cruiser, have 3 drones functioning at the same time. So obviously their forte is drones, but I didn't really focus on that last time. But let's go ahead and take the Zoltan Cruiser out for a spin and see what this thing can do. same basic spiel. Someone in engines, someone in shields. I don't really like that these are all the way over here, way far away from the med bay. Especially with these guys' really weak constitution. But wow, they don't even have enough energy to use the fucking halberd beam. They only have 5 power bars. That is some bullshit. But whatever. Let's go ahead and get to jumping. Go ahead and power up the Lido and target their weapons. Well, no, let's target their shield. Or this thing. The halberd beam is not even really worth using at this point, to be honest. Because it requires 3 energy to use. And it's... wouldn't even really bypass these shields. How much damage does this fucking thing do? 1 damage? Yeah, we're gonna want to get rid of that and upgrade it as soon as possible. That's like 1 missile per whatsits. That's some bullshit. Let's go ahead and take one out of here, turn off the Lido, bring up the halberd beam. Hopefully he doesn't jump before, because it's auto-repairing everything. There we go. So we didn't get hardly any scrap for that. I immediately hate this ship. Not gonna lie, its weapons are fucking abysmal. Yeah, we can do that. Awesome. I took it out of O2 again instead of fucking medbay. Okay, you get on weapons. Cool. So take that, buddy. Alright, let's go ahead and repair our sensors. And then go ahead and jump out of here. Aid the civilian ship. Continue. Power up the halberd beam. Target their shields and weapons. You go ahead and get down there and give a boost to the... Get back to your station, Zaz. Really? Oh, so our captain... our captain's name is Kirkner. That's funny. Well, I guess pilot would be more accurate. But we also have Zuramar, Markand, and Zaz is our new recruit. So we actually might get that achievement real quick because their weapons are down. And this next blast should kill them. Yep. Achievement! Shield holding. Pirate ship breaks apart. You hasten to contact the civilian ship. They left because they're fucktards. Well, I guess that would be the smart thing to do, but it's still an ass-hat move to pull. No, we need them missiles. Let's go ahead and go this way. I don't really like flying through the nebula, but let's go ahead and do that. So an overshield's not really that great. I mean, it only has 5 health points. We definitely want to get rid of that halberd, or at least upgrade it, or get something better in the next, fairly quickly. Investigate the station, and we got a system repair drone, which we cannot use. Alright. So I know there's an achievement for the 5 power bars bullshit, but yeah, fuck that. We're not putting up with that. Sorry. There's a distress signal and a store. Let's hit the distress signal, because I just spent all my money. Lead them to their destination. Cool. The ship you were escorting thanks you. I don't think we could have made it without your help, but let my friends patch up some of your hull. Well, that wasn't very... Ooh. Okay. Damn, it would be nice if you guys had a weapon instead of the anti-personnel drone, the ship defense, or the defense drone. Mostly because I do not have a drone system. I just noticed that this thing has space for 4 weapons. Although I think the Kestrel does too. So whatever. Let's go ahead and stack up with some missiles. Kind of keep exploring a little bit. Kind of milk this first area for all that we can. Not to bring up old news that happened 15 minutes ago, or however long ago that was, 10 minutes ago, whatever. I'm still pretty bummed about that fight with the rebels. I thought for sure I was gonna make some pretty good progress that time. Of course. Why wouldn't you hit my med bay, you fucking asshole? So this next shot should kill him, because first it'll disable the shields, just like they did to me. Get in there. Ugh. It's abysmal scrap collection. Go fix the med bay too. And the doors while you're over there. So what does suck is that having the Kirkner... Actually, you get over here. You take over the pilot seat. Yes, that is a great idea. Since the subsystems don't benefit from having a Zoltan in there, I went ahead and switched them out so that now Zaz is in the pilot seat and Kirkner is in the weapons bay. So that should be a pretty good thing. We're also going to go ahead and upgrade our engines because they're only at rank 1. Upgrade those bad boys twice. Make use of some of our new power bars. Yeah, keep exploring. No. I like having crew members. So, it was kind of funny having Kirkner as the pilot, just because, you know, come on, if you don't get that reference, then you're really young, I guess, would be where I'm going with that. Anyway, so now Zaz is our new pilot, and Kirkner is manning the weapons. Come on, halberd beam, this shot should kill them. Boom! Accept their surrender, and we got another guy. So this isn't really shaping up to be that great, everyone. Yeah. Because you see, we don't really have any fighting capabilities with our ship. We have a bunch of Zoltans who are comparable to humans in how good they fight, and some NGs who totally suck ass at fighting. Alright, let's go ahead and get out of here. To the next sector. Alright, so we have an uncharted nebula and a Zoltan-controlled sector. Followed by some garbage. So there's not really anything we can get in the Zoltan-controlled sector because we already have the Zoltan ship. Although, I could be wrong about that. Because I think there's an event card there that maybe unlocks another ship. I really want to go to the nebula, but let's go ahead and hit the Zoltan-controlled sector. I could be misremembering this though, but we don't really have anything to spend at the store, so let's go ahead and hit up this area. Definitely gonna need to get some new weapons though. Okay, so they still only have one shield. You actually go ahead and hang out over here. Kinda wish that beam was a little bit longer. But whatever. Missiles, drone parts, and scrap. Yeah, I'll go ahead and take it. Could use the missiles, even though I'm not really using the missiles right now. Be nice to have better scrap. Let's go ahead and hit up the store, see if they have any weapons to trade. They do not. They do have a drone recovery arm, which is useless to us because we don't have drone control. So I have a shield charge booster, which could be useful. But we'll go ahead and pick up some fuel, as well as fix our hull damage. Let's go ahead and sell the system repair drone because, again, we're not even close to affording a drone control. There's another store right there. Let's go ahead and go over here. Oh, come on, that's bullshit! You catch a glimpse of a strange signal coming from the space station before your sensors shut off unexpectedly. As you discover that your sensors are being jammed, you hear hostiles beam onto your ship, prepare for a fight. You don't know how the intruders managed to get past your Zoltan energy shield. Because when you have the Zoltan energy shield, they shouldn't be able to beam onto your ship. That is bullshit. We are being gypped. Okay. Well, I know where they're at now. Alright, well, let's go ahead and get these fuckers in here. Alright. You get out of there too. I know they said our sensors are being jammed, but yeah, so they're being jammed, which is unfortunate. Well, at least no one's actually shooting at us, which is nice. So we need you and you. All of you in there. 3-on-3. Comparable in fighting skills, so they'll actually do better than us. And get out of there. No, you definitely get out of there. You can hang out in the O2 room or some bullshit. Yeah, I know. Okay, now we should be able to take him down. Or I could be completely wrong about that. This is bullshit. Alright, so this ship is kind of okay, but it obviously starts with the disadvantage of having really shitty crew members. Alright, Zagmar, Kirkner, you get back to weapons. Zermer, you get back to shields. Markand, you get back to engine bay. Mathew, you go room to room and help them fix up each one. Some grade A bullshit. Zimmer, you actually go ahead and go heal yourself. You too, Mathew. And you, Kirkner. Markin's surprisingly fine. Oh, shit. Wasn't quite done healing. Mathew, you get back down there. So we definitely need to pick up some, at the very least, humans, but preferably some Manti and Rockmen. Because this whole bullshit is bullshit, and I don't want it continuing to happen. Okay. So turn here, go through those. And they missed us entirely. Auto fire is still on. No, we do not accept surrender. There we go. There we go. Alright, let's hit up the store real quick. Maybe they'll have some better weapons than the garbage we got on board. Oh, of course not. They have more systems that we can't afford, and they have drones that we can't use. No, even if we sell the Lido, we won't have enough for the drone control or the crew teleporter. Which we wouldn't want the crew teleporter because our guys suck at shipboard combat. So let's go ahead and fix up our damage, pick up some more fuel. And then we'll actually go ahead and upgrade our weapons control by 1. And make another jump. Drive right over the bridge. Sure. Suppose the bridge ain't there. Alright, so you jump into a debris field that is used by a Zoltan cruiser. Unfortunately, the NG escort takes you as an attacker. They refuse all hails. And they have a defense drone, so we can't even use the Lido like I was planning on doing, but let's go ahead and take out their shields and their engines and their medbay. I suppose I could also target their drone control. That might be effective. Let's do that. Actually, let's go shields first, then drone control, so we're doing maximum damage to it. Or it can not damage their shields enough to bring them down. That's cool too. I'm not a fan of the Zoltan ship. Yeah, second NG scout who really, I don't know why would be attacking us, because we ourselves are Zoltans who are fucking allies to the NGs. Alright, let's go ahead and hit up this beacon. Grrr. It's some grade A bullshit. Anyway, I think this will probably be the last fight of the video. I'm kind of bummed about the whole, you know, not beating the rebels. I was really stoked. I thought for sure I had them that time. But whatever. Oh, I could totally actually be using my fucking Lido right now, but I'm not. Because they don't have shipboard, drone control, combat, blah blah blah. I think they actually have a Lido too. They're only doing minimal amount of damage. But anyway, so we got some okay scrap. Like I said, this will be at the end of this video. Really kind of disappointed with how this ship turned out. I mean, it's okay. It definitely has huge drawbacks, crew-wise, but whatever. We'll see if we fare any better with this ship than we did with the NG Cruiser. And hopefully along the way we'll actually be able to unlock some more ships and just kind of keep this whole ship exploration, whatever the fuck it is I'm doing with this Let's Play, going. So anyway, thank you very much for watching, and join me next time on Let's Play FTL, Faster Than Light.